The girl just felt that living in the countryside was boring, so she ran away from home and planned to travel with the Bards. She didn't want to be like her family and was only willing to work foolishly for life.
I think she's run off, John.
She could have gone home.
More likely she took off after that Jamie.
She'd left her family, she told him, and now Jamie was her family.
You got the hunger.
Would you take me?
He told her he didn't want a family. His life was meant to be untied, no strings attached. He said she could come with him to Virginia Beach, but after that, she'd have to go her own way. After finishing work and returning home, the family learned that Mary had not returned home. Their guess was also confirmed. The mother asked everyone to wash up and eat, while the father planned to report to the police in town later. However, Mary's impulse not only worried the family, but also troubled Jamie. He had encountered many people like Mary who were moving towards freedom, but after wandering with him for a few days, they cried and wanted to go home.
You're on your own. Understand?
But we're the same, you and me. We should be together.
He even laughed at her, telling her to stop pretending to be an adult. Deep down, she was still just a kid. Those words cut through Mary like a cold knife, destroying all her sweet dreams. The freedom she'd been longing for, it turned out to be so cold and careless. John Boy, his wrist in a cast, looked at his worried family. He knew he couldn't just sit and wait, so he ignored his injury, walked out into the night alone, and went to find his lost sister. Luckily, he found Mary in the woods crying. He didn't scold her. Instead, he held her gently and told her he'd made mistakes too. He'd let their parents down before. That sentence was like a warm light, pushing through the cold in Mary's heart. Finally, she understood. No matter how big a mistake she made, home would always be a place she could come back to. By the time John Boy brought his sister home, dawn was almost breaking.
John Boy, thank you.
She was on her way back.
I'm real happy with the children I picked to have.
After the chaos died down, life got back to normal. The family worked together, and not only did they finish picking the apples, they earned that precious bonus too. That night, they sat together, ready to split the money they'd worked so hard for. Then a real question came up. Should Mary get a share, even though she hadn't helped with the picking? Father John thought no. If you don't put in the work, you don't get the reward. It was a matter of fairness and responsibility.
Maybe there's a lesson to be learned here. If we do our share, we're honored in the effort. But if we don't, then we don't deserve to share in what the rest earned. Maybe that's true of Mary Ellen.
Just as the mood was getting tense, Mary came down the stairs. She stood in front of her family and apologized sincerely for all the pain and trouble she'd caused. She admitted she still wanted to see the world, but she loved every single one of them more. Mary's honesty and how much she'd grown touched everyone. The family exchanged looks, then made a decision filled with love. Father announced they'd each give a little of their bonus, pool it all together, and send Mary on a trip to Washington, D.C. When Mary heard that, she burst into tears, happy ones. What she'd gotten wasn't just a trip. It was her family's complete understanding, forgiveness, and love.